Listen, child of the motherland. Do you hear the whispers of time? Africa speaks, through the dust, through the drums, through the blood of her children. This is the untold journey of a continent that rose, fell, and rose again, from the 16th to the 20th century. Before the ships came, before the chains rattled, Africa was gold, ivory, and glory. The Songhai Empire ruled the West. Benin shined with bronze and art. Ethiopia stood tall in faith and fire. Zimbabwe's stone walls whispered power. Trade routes crossed the desert, salt for gold, knowledge for survival. Kings sat upon thrones carved by ancestors. Griots told stories under the moon, keeping history alive with every word. But the world was changing. Across the seas, eyes turned toward Africa's riches, and the wind began to shift. The 16th century brought strangers, pale faces, iron ships, and endless hunger. They came with guns. They came with gods. They spoke of trade, but took lives. The slave trade began, tearing families, kingdoms, and spirits apart. Millions were stolen, not just people, but builders, healers, and dreamers. Africa cried, yet her heartbeat never stopped. In the forests, warriors rose. In the savannas, kingdoms resisted. And still, the drum of freedom continued to beat beneath the soil. Then came the 19th century, the century of betrayal. Europe gathered in Berlin, drawing lines on maps they did not own. They sliced through kingdoms, ignored cultures, and renamed the motherland. The scramble for Africa had begun, but Africa did not sleep. From the Ashanti in the west to the Zulu in the south, from the Sudan to the Congo, warriors rose, voices shouted, and rebellions burned like wildfire. Colonial chains could not silence the spirit of the black soil. They took our land, but not our soul. They took our names, but not our pride. Africa waited, watched, and remembered. The 20th century arrived like a storm of awakening. New voices rose: Nkrumah, Mandela, Nyerere, Lumumba. The sons and daughters of the enslaved stood tall. They demanded back what was stolen: freedom, dignity, Africa. Colonial powers trembled as the sun of independence rose across the land. One by one, nations broke their chains. The spirit of Africa returned, roaring louder than ever. But the journey was not over. The scars of history still speak, and we, the children of the motherland, must listen. Africa's story is not just pain, it is power. It is art, rhythm, and endless rebirth. From the empires to the enslaved, from the colonized to the free, Africa still stands. So my brother, my sister, if the story of Africa moves your heart, if you feel the pulse of your ancestors in your veins, then rise with us. Like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe that remembers, because every day we bring back the forgotten voice of ancient Africa. Echoing drumbeat fades, a lion's